You know that feeling when you're reading a book and suddenly it hits you right in the feels? Or when you're in a book club and everyone's arguing about what a story really means? Well, guess what? According to reader response theory, we're all right. Today, we're diving into the theory that puts you, the reader, in the driver's seat. Hi, my name is Moana, and this is my reading buddy Spike. And I am a reading and writing lover who disliked English class as both a student and a teacher. And I am now documenting my journey of rediscovering my love for words. Okay, Spikey ran away. He doesn't like me. So, last time we looked at formalism, where only the text matters. But today we're flipping the script literally, because reader response theory says that a book isn't just words on a page, it's what happens in your mind when you read those words. So before we continue, if you missed out on my previous videos where I explain what literary theory is, as well as any previously discussed theory, I've put the links to those in the description below so that you can check them out. So now let's get started with reader response theory. I know that's cheesy, but I think it's cute, so indulge me. So think of a book like a recipe. The words are the ingredients, but you're the chef. Two people can follow the exact same recipe and end up with slightly different dishes. Why? Because of their personal experience, cooking style, kitchen setup, and ingredient interpretation. Reader response theory says reading works in the same way. The text provides the ingredients, but you create the meaning based on things like your life experiences, your cultural background, your reading history, your current mood, and even the place where you're reading. So for me on my BookTube channel, I've been doing a lot of rereading of the books that I was required to read when I was a student in intermediate and high school. I've been analyzing the books and comparing my current reading experience of these books to what I thought back then. So I've been basically using the reader response theory this whole time. It was the same book and the same words, but completely different experiences. So let's get into some key concepts for reader response theory. First of all, there's the reader's role. According to the reader response theory, a book isn't really complete until someone reads it. So it's like Schrodinger's cat, which is an idea of quantum physics where there is a hypothetical cat in a box that is both alive and dead until you look inside to see which one it is. Similarly, with reading, the meaning of a book exists in multiple states until a reader observes it. The next concept in this theory is interpretive communities. So basically, we're all part of different reading communities that influence how we interpret books. So these can include things like our age groups, our cultural backgrounds, our professional fields, and our fan communities. Each group might read the same book differently, and that's okay or even expected. Finally, we have the reading process. Reader response theorists are interested in your first reactions, how your understanding changes as you read, what you bring to the text, and how the text changes you. So let's try this together with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. When Harry gets his Hogwarts letter, readers might react differently based on their experiences. Kids might focus on the excitement of magic, but parents might think about letting children go. Teachers might notice the education system, but people who felt different growing up might connect with finally finding belonging. And guess what? According to reader response theory, all these readings are valid. So some people might ask, but what if my interpretation is wrong? But according to reader response theory, there's no such thing as a wrong interpretation, as long as you can support it with your reading experience. So somebody might ask, does this mean that anything goes? And the answer is not exactly. Your interpretation will need to be based on what's in the text. You're co-creating meaning with the author and not writing a whole new book all on your own. I think a lot of people are probably already using the reader response theory without even realizing it. For example, reading journals have become very popular lately where people note their immediate reactions, track how their feelings change, and connect the text to their experiences. So thinking about reading journals, it's really funny how when I look back, I remember being forced to do these in school and absolutely hating them. But now as an adult, reading for fun, I actually choose to do them just for myself and not even for a grade from a teacher. So go figure. Another way we use reader response theory is by joining reading communities such as book clubs, online forums, reading apps, and BookTube, where we share our own interpretations of the stories we read. So why does this even matter? Reader response theory validates your reading experience. It says that your emotional reactions and your unique perspective aren't just valid, they're vital to understanding literature. In our modern world, this theory is relevant in that it explains why books go viral on Book Talk, or how fan communities shape meaning, why some classics hit differently now, and why rereading can feel like a new experience. So it's time for you to try. Pick your favorite book and share in the comments. How did you interpret that book the first time that you read it? Has your reading changed over time? What personal experiences shaped your reading? So let me know down in the comments. Next up in our series is Feminist Literary Theory, where we'll look at how gender shapes both writing and reading. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. Until next time, happy reading and see you soon. Bye!